2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player and his rival.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a par here.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way.
Opting for the 9-iron. Not the result they were after there.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Okay, steady now. Well hold. Let's move on.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
That's some good golf right there.
And he's down there.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Oh, almost went in. This putt is about 8 feet.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerland is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
We've arrived at a par 4. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Sitting at 1 over. Oh, absolutely flushed.
A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. This putt drops.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hold. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
That gets the job done.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it, though.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Yeah, well played. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And with it, he moves to 1 under par.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 10th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That's disappointing.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. How good was that bunker shot? Oh, nice looking putt. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Oh, that was pure. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the 2nd shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly 2nd shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. You like that, didn't you?
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make their par.
Good putt, that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. He's sharing 13th place. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed. There's putt of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, that's a clutch par. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of the leaderboard here. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here. Must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Putt in for par. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Looks like a lovely little draw there. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
A well holed will take the birdie. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Rich, take me through the final approach here at TPC Summerlin.
This green is very long and yet very narrow. It is tough to get the judgment with your second shot spot on, pin high wise. However, there's still chances to make a birdie should you need one to win the tournament.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That was special.
Gotta like their chances from there.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And as the round comes to a close, they find themselves in 8th place on the leaderboard.
In 8th place, meaning top 10, Luke, not a bad spot, but I can promise you this player is expecting more out of themselves.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Time to tee off at the second.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
And he's hit that inside the range. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. This one from about 160 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one headed left in a hurry.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. And a par putt awaits him.
What a nice line.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
This player is putting for fun.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 4th.
That's really not what they were looking for.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Now 4 under par. Tied for 5th. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 4. That did everything but drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He finds himself tied for 6th. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. That could play.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III is a worthy competitor this week.
Currently 5 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Great shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards...
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Beautiful swing there. Second shot here on the 7th.
That's a high caliber shot. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 5 under. He's in a share of third place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Opting for the 4-iron here. That's a good-looking shot there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Well, it's a bit disappointing.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Wonderfully played. Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
This one's looking good. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And that will take him to 7 under. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead. Pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Hey, nice looking line. That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
A birdie putt awaits.
Better than most.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Time to face a par 4 now. Sitting at 9 under par. Currently in top spot. Going with the 7. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently leading by 2.
"13 feet to the cup."
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And there it is. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. 1 win is good, but 2 wins would be great. But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That's disappointing. Okay, let's head to the next. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
putting for birdie.
Starts off on a good line.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Attaboy, good shot. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy, as there's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along this green.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Going with the 8-iron here.
4 right.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Currently 13 under for the event. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's not what they were looking for.
Lots of greens and regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
And what a wonderful display this has been. And this putt is for a final score of 60. And that will do it for this player today. And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back 9, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Major Champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently at +1 for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Lovely effort, that. Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Yeah, that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Yeah, good job. Nice par.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now striding onto the tee of this par-3 hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
trailing by a few shots after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Go on, get in the hole. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 1 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
2 wins so far this season. Well struck. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. And down it goes. And that will take him to 3 under.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. They get a little ground draw here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Ooh. Big putt for par coming up.
And nicely holed.
Currently at -3 for the round. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Handy effort, that one.
From around 180 yards out. Just 1 shot back now.
Heading towards the rough, this one. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 1 stroke off.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This one to save par.
So, Rich, it looks like a nice start to the rivalry by this player after 9 holes. Your thoughts?
Look, so far so good against their rival, but let's face it, only 9 holes has happened. There's still a long way between now and the end of the tournament.
2nd shot here on the 10th hole. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
And only 1 off the pace here.
And this putt to move into a share of 1st. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, 2nd shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, that's frustrating. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
They've held it. That's very gutsy.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? And choosing the 8-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
A bit long on that one.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And in it goes for the par.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And now 4 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
This will be a great par putt if he can make this.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
And that makes him tied for first. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. That is a pure looking draw. Bit untidy, wasn't it?
Sitting at 4 under for the day in a share of the lead.
Yeah, nicely played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
It was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Going with the 3-iron.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And coming up well short.
This is Justin Rose. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This hole here is a par 4. That's a little untidy.
Second shot here on the 17th. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently in 4th place.
Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 2 shots behind.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Nicely done.
This putt for par here.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now at 3 under overall.
And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. That always looked wet, didn't it?
And here we are with their 4th. 2 strokes off the lead.
That was wonderfully done. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And another round safely in the books. And with that, their round comes to an end. Rich, this player seems to be in pretty good position out there today.
Luke, not a bad start. Gotta say, very impressed.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working